Well, I'll be damned. That son of a nice lady Honkai Star Rail finally dropped our rootin', tootin', shootin', bullet eating, oil drinking, gun-slinging cowboy of the Galaxy Ranger, Boothill. Yeah, I'm not doing that ever again. What's going on, everybody? My name is Phantomatic, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build HSR's newest 5-star, Boothill. He's the latest physical 5-star following the Path of the Hunt to join the roster. Boothill's kit revolves all around Break Effect, and I can't lie, I don't think anybody's going to be topping him in Break Effect anytime soon. So, without further ado, let's get to building.
Dangerous for who?
Boothill's technique 3x9 times smile. Once used, allows him to apply physical weakness to a target for 2 turns. This basically guarantees that Boothill outputs his max damage without worry. Okay, so Boothill's passive may look like a Bible scripture of yapping, but I'll summarize it for you all. His talent, 5 peas in a pod, grants him the ability to use 3 stacks of pocket trick shot, and each stack enhances his basic attack's toughness reduction by 50%. And if the enemy is weakness broken while Boothill has these stacks of trick shots, it'll deal physical damage depending on how much stacks of trick shot he has. 35% with 1 stack, 60% with 2 stacks, and 85% with 3 stacks. Note that the damage cannot exceed 16 times the base toughness reduction of his basic attack. He also keeps the stacks of pocket trick shot for the next battle when he wins the battle. Now that we're in battle, let's get to his skill. Once you use his skill Sizzling Tango, he'll force himself and a target into a standoff for 2 turns, where it'll enhance his basic attack to Fanning the Hammer. The turns for the standoff only decreases once it's Boothill's turn. The target in the standoff becomes taunted, and if the enemy or Boothill gets hit during the standoff, they take 15% more damage. And if the enemy is weakness broken or killed, then Boothill gains 1 stack of trick shot and removes the standoff. This skill cannot regenerate energy, and your turn does not end when you activate this skill. His ultimate, Dust Devil Sunset Radio, applies physical weakness to a single enemy for 2 turns, deals physical damage equal to 240% of Boothill's attack, and delays the enemy by 30%. His ascensions goes as listed. Ascension 2 increases Boothill's crit rate by 30% and crit damage by 150%. Ascension 4, while Boothill is in the standoff, reduces the damage he receives from the enemies that aren't in the standoff by 30%. Ascension 6, Point Blank. When in standoff and gaining trick shots, he regenerates 10 energy. This effect still triggers when gaining trick shots past the max limit.
Dangerous for who?
You may get confused as to which traits to prioritize first, but you're going to level up in order: Talent, Skill, Ultimate, then Basic Attack. Talent is first due to the extra Break Effect damage coming from this passive, which is Boothill's specialty. Skill is second thanks to it being able to increase how much damage the enemy takes, which will result in easier clears for Boothill in his standoff. Ultimate is third since it's only really all about damage and adding physical weakness, so because of the lack of versatility in his ult, I placed it third. And Basic Attack is last. Even though the enhanced version deals 242% of Boothill's attack, it doesn't really matter since most of his damage does come from Break Effect. And as always, for the mini traces, unlock the Break Effect ones first and foremost.
Dangerous for who?
Boothill is insanely blessed at E0. Besides his E1, which ignores 16% of the enemy's defense, the rest are either just things that he doesn't necessarily need or eidolons that ups the numbers of an already really good E0 Boothill. So you all don't need to worry, just pull Boothill once and you're good to go.
Dangerous for who?
When it comes to what Lightcones work in synergy with Boothill, then his signature 5-star Lightcone Sailing Towards a Second Life would be his best option. Increasing his Break Effect, ignoring defense, and increases his speed once his Break Effect in battle is 150%. However, if you're not pulling for his signature Lightcone, then his second best is surprisingly going to be the 3-star Lightcone Adversarial. It increases his speed by 18% for 2 turns once you defeat an enemy. Now, this is only the case at S5, which you should have by now if you've been playing the game for a while, but you can still use it regardless. His third and fourth best are going to be the 4-star Lightcone River Flows in Spring and the 4-star Lightcone Swordplay. River Flows in Spring is more of an alternative to Adversarial since it increases Boothill's speed and it also increases his damage as well. However, the only downside is that once he's hit, the buffs will disappear and you'll have to wait for the end of his next turn for the buffs to appear again, which might not be easy since the skill literally taunts the target, which means you won't be getting this buff consistently. And Swordplay can offer a decent buff to his damage, but just remember that his break effect is still the main source of his damage. There's also the 5-star Cruising in the Stellar Sea, 4-star Only Silence Remains, and 4-star Return to Darkness.
Dangerous for who?
When it comes to relics, then the 4-piece Thief of Shooting Meteor set is his best option. It increases his break effect by 16% with the 2-piece, and with the 4-piece, increases his break effect by a further 16%. And whenever he weakness breaks an enemy, he regenerates 3 energy, which can help him build up his ultimate. There's also the 2-piece Thief of Shooting Meteor and 2-piece Watchmaker set, which increases his break effect by 16% each. You can also use 2-piece Thief of Shooting Meteor and 2-piece Messenger Traversing Hackerspace, which will give Boothill break effect and speed. However, if you still need to farm for those relics, then you can use the 4-piece Musketeer of Wild Wheat, which will increase Boothill's speed and attack. And as for the Planar Orbs, the Talia Kingdom of Banditry set is his #1 option. It increases his break effect by 16%, and if his speed is 145 or higher, it'll increase his break effect by a further 20%. And as for the stats on your relics, your main stats should be attack percent for your body, speed for your feet, attack percent for your sphere, and break effect for your rope. As for what substats you should have on your relics, it should be break effect, speed, flat attack or attack percent, and any stat to fill in the last slot.
Dangerous for who?
When it comes to which characters work well with Boothill, these characters are going to be Ron May, Bronya, Harmony Trailblazer, Gallagher, Silverwolf, and Pela. As for teams, there will be 4 teams on the screen for you to use with the characters I just called out. And that's going to be it for the video. This took way longer than I expected. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next Honkai Star Rail video. Signing off.